just going to be fine with the fact that the first train is cancelled. I look like I'm going to cry. Okay guys, we can only laugh at this, but I'm running because I'm in the wrong terminal. So I've just found out that I am seated at gate, so I couldn't check in online last night. So that's really fun and fresh, and now I'm hungry and I need a coffee. And I'm running to get to the right terminal, and because I couldn't check in online, so she's printed me out a boarding pass, and she was like, you might not even get on this flight. And I thought, that's not an option, babe. Just got past 11 a.m. and I'm just walking to the Yumiko store because I'm like, why not go before class? I just need to scope. I'm looking for something very specific. I'm looking for a long sleeve zip up without the holes in the back, because I have it with the holes in the back and it's in a dark green, and I'm kind of wanting a black zip up or navy or like a maroon or a brown. Went to breakfast, went to this really great place called Acid. Delicious. Had a little bun like I was in Denmark with like little bread and butter, and I was like, yes, this is how I want to start my day more often. Why don't more places in London do like a BMO? I was wondering, I was looking, not because but I was like, I know Chrissy did Anastasia, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna ask Chris. I'm seeing this t-shirt, and I'm seeing this t-shirt, and I was like, is that the new Chrissy did? I was like, oh, I'm gonna ask her. This is what's good. Did you say hi? Guys, the sun is shining. Oh, stunning. Look at this. Gorgeous, delicious weather. I want to get lunch for the train, but oh no, I'll pass a roux. I'll pass the supermarket. Did class with Shannon. She taught at the dance centre in Berlin. It was so fun. I had a great time. I feel refreshed. I feel good. I was on my leg for some moments. Nearly did a triple to the left. Well, actually kind of did. And then just like finishing fifth soutenu. Shane. Yeah. So far, lovely morning, lovely day. It's midday, but just gonna slowly make my way back to the train. I just love Europe. Like I can just see myself being here, you know, like I feel like I say that all the time, everywhere I go. I just went to Rui. I don't know how to say it. Rue. I think I call it Rue. Rui. Or Riri. Riwi. I don't even know what it's called. I got a really rogue haul. I essentially just got breakfast bits and like if I want a snack tomorrow. I got blueberries, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, dark chocolate, coconut chips and nuts. Random. But I thought I can do a little yogurt bowl in the morning for breakfast and I just feel like I'll eat out. Because you know what? Why not? Thing about me, I do random things. So I was just sat here journaling. Anyway, we're going in to class. Oh, I need to warm up. Glad I did class yesterday though, because honestly, I think otherwise I'd be feeling shit. Okay, it's gonna be a good day. I did company class this morning at Leipzig Ballet. Really enjoyed it. Honestly, thought the vibes were great. Really, they had a guest teacher who I've actually done their class before, which was really funny. I was like, oh, full circle moment. The vibes of the company were really nice. Everything is great. And I just really enjoyed it. But it's always hard because especially when I go to somewhere that I really like, I always come away, I'm like, how can I get here? Something that I was talking to my friend about today that I just think is interesting, and I think a lot of artists will get this, is that you know, especially if you're someone that's really driven and motivated, and like some of us will have clearer dreams and aspirations and like really know what we want, and then some people like kind of know what they want but don't really, and there's a whole, look, it's a spectrum. But I feel like where I am right now, I've been talking about this a lot, is like I feel like I really know what I want. I feel like I know what my goals look like. They're very clear. The things that I want to do, the rep that I want to do. I think what's not clear is like how I do that. Because I think where I am right now, I don't have a big name school. I'm kind of lacking the connections that I feel like I need. I think it's just difficult because, I don't know, being like after doing the Opera House contract made me realise, because I think, honestly, I don't even know. I think after the Opera House contract, it's made me realise that there isn't a lot for me in London, and I think what was keeping me in London was the fact that like I was at Lulu and that was essentially just paying the rent. But from like an artistic perspective, I don't feel like I have a reason to stay in London. Like at the moment, I honestly feel like the only thing that keeps me in London is that my friends are there. The work that I do social media wise is all stuff that I can do from anywhere really. I mean, I've got clients in London and but it's not the end of the world not being in London. And I was like, and then I think that's kind of what's like catapulted me to kind of like be like, I'm just going to go to Germany for a week. It actually just so happened that I emailed places in Germany and they happened to get back to me in this amount of time to join in class. It's hard, like I just don't really know what I'm doing, guys. I feel a bit of an artistic block. Well, that's the thing, like I don't, because I know what I want. I know what I want to do, and I do know that I just need to be turning up every day and putting myself in places and rooms. But it's so hard because I'm like, I can't control how my life, I can't tell if I am looking into a shop, right? There's a lot of things in this industry in the way that I guess how things pan out that are completely out of my control. I'm just like, at this point, what am I doing in London? But I think generally I feel quite underappreciated, but I also know a lot of dancers will feel that way. I feel actually quite selfish saying that because I do feel lucky in the experiences that I've had. But I do generally feel underappreciated. I don't really feel like I feel comfortable and I feel like I found my feet, but I don't feel like there's really work for me in the capacity that I want to work in. I don't want to be freelance anymore, guys. I just want to work in a company, and I'm kind of struggling to see that being possible. I'm not struggling, I see it, okay, like I do see it, but it's hard because I'm like, how can I make this happen? How can I make this happen? It's in the end of October and I'm just like, how can I make this happen? That's where I am, basically. Good morning, team. Walking through Leipzig, heading to class. It's currently just gone 9. And yeah, that's really the update. I'm thinking chill vibes today. Let's relax. Let's relax into the body. Let's let the hip flexors release tension. I'm just going to have a good time. And yeah, all I can do, I know there's no job, so I'm here just for a good time. Well, my bus isn't till 3 to Dresden. So there's a coffee shop I want to visit that I've got saved. So I'm going to go find that after class and then head to Dresden and then check into my hotel. Friday, made it to the end of the week, feeling fairly dishevelled, to be honest. Better last night, had a good breakfast, trying to stay hydrated, all the important things. Today I'm in Dresden. I arrived yesterday, didn't really vlog much yesterday because I was so tired, and it was just so random because I went to the supermarket, found the Rewe and bought some sushi because they have this really good sushi stand that I've actually shared earlier in this clip from one of the Revés in Berlin. And I was like, oh, haven't had the perfect time. And I thought, what's better than going to the supermarket, buying good sushi and sitting in the hotel room watching YouTube and eating sushi? Not much better you can get than that. So last night was the perfect opportunity for that because I didn't want to order food. So I went to the supermarket and I bumped into my friend who dances at the Ballet that I'm going to take class in today, and it was just so random because I'm like, of all the Revés, all the supermarkets in Berlin, in Dresden, I bump into her around the corner. I was like, this is wild, this is weirdness. Anyway. Lost in this place. I feel just in a coffee. Okay guys, we're walking across the bridge. Beautiful opera house in the background. Setting, off to get coffee. Dresden's cute. I thought class was okay. We had a nice teacher. The vibes were kind of, I guess, like when you go do class in a company where you really don't really know anyone, because at least in Leipzig I have a good friend and I think that helped me feel more involved. Here I felt less involved, but I also felt more intimidated. I think the standard, it was different, but yeah, it's hard to explain. But if when you go off and do company classes, you'll know what I mean. Like, the vibes are just different everywhere. I'd asked, obviously, for the director to observe class and just like see me at least do something, not just like 2 minutes at the end. But I understand directors have very busy schedules, so there's no no beef, but it was quite intimidating for the director to come in and watch me do 8 Italian frappes at the end. I couldn't tell you the last time I did Italian frappes, and I don't know what how the company doing it, but it's hard. I always just feel really, I don't know, it's hard to go and do company class like when, I don't know how to explain it. Wish he'd seen me do more, because I think early in class I did some better things and you can kind of see how some works. But I guess, of course, I do think Italian frappes say a lot about someone, and if he's not interested, and that is absolutely okay. Ballet is very much personal preference and taste, and I just have to accept that. The class actually felt good, like I didn't feel too off my leg. We did some fun exercises. They had a guest teacher who was French, and I enjoyed it. And yeah, I don't know, I just feel like I learn so much every time I go do a company class, and I come away being like, yeah, this is what I need to work on. And I think things like we had to do PKs, 2 PKs into fouette double in, and PK and fouette double fouette in, PK double fouette, and I'm just like, no teacher in London is setting that. Same as like no teacher in London is setting very nippy petit allegro, which I was doing yesterday in Leipzig. Just feel that when I go into these situations, I just don't feel set up for them in a way that I wish I was, because they're things I know I can do, but if I'm not doing them every day, my body's like, what's going on? So it's the challenges of ballet, hey. Guys, it's Saturday. I'm home back to London today. It's currently just gone 8 a.m. in Berlin, and I've just checked out of the hostel. I was staying in these little pods. I think I took a video. I'll put it in. It was actually fine. I was a bit nervous. I was like, oh no, what have I got myself into? It was a bit rough. I was thinking, Romy, you're not doing this for the rest of you're not doing this sort of living for the rest of your life. We need more hotels happening. I think a bit disheveled because it's just been a long week, and I've done quite like intense classes every day and lots of walking, and it's just been a lot, like more intense than I thought. Like I thought I'd have more chilling time, but every time I sit down to work, my brain's like, oh my god, I can't do it. But yeah, anyway, heading off to go get some food and coffee because it's very needed, and then heading to class at the Deutsche Opera. I don't think it's not company class, so it's just my friend knows she's getting me in, so that's nice. I've done it again, guys. My flight leaves in just under 2 hours, and it takes an hour to get to the airport. So we are just on a slight time crunch today. I don't know why I do this to myself, but I do.